What up, guys? Back with another one. It is currently 8:58 p.m. on a Friday. Hope everybody's enjoying the evening.
All right, lads. I'll give you
Got a
Blackbeard's
couple
honest
brewskis
opinion.
here.
You ask me, can this new captain promise you a life of prizes, plunder, and adventure? Aye. For amongst all the gentlemen of fortune sailing these West Indies, he ranks amongst the most clever. There was a time when I thought myself the deadliest scourge of these seas. But this man is a fearsome dog that feeds off trouble and turmoil. I seen him clear the deck of a Spanish galleon like it were nothing. Fighting like a devil, dressed as a man. And he's a canny one. Knows his way round every crag and crevice of these islands. So if his fortune and adventure you seek, then Captain Edward Kenway's your man. Only, don't meddle in his private affairs. For there's more mystery to that man than even I dare ask.
My bad. I had to sneeze. Hope everybody's enjoying the evening, having a good weekend. Good Friday.
All right, lads. I'll give you Blackbeard's honest opinion. You ask me, can this new captain promise you a life of prizes, plunder, and adventure? Aye. For amongst all the gentlemen of fortune sailing these West Indies, he ranks amongst the most clever. There was a time when I thought myself the deadliest scourge of these seas. But this man is a fearsome dog that feeds off trouble and turmoil. I see
Cheers, guys.
the deck of a Spanish galleon like it were nothing. Fighting like a devil, dressed as a man. And he's a canny one.
Yo, what up, Barksy?
Knows his way round every crag and crevice of these islands. So if his fortune and adventure you seek, then Captain Edward Kenway's your man. Only, don't meddle in his private affairs. For there's more mystery to that man than even I dare ask.
Are you streaming tonight? Are you streaming tomorrow? Are you streaming like this weekend? Or are you waiting for 2 a.m.? God, it's humid in here. Sun is down and it is humid as fuck. Nice. Can't wait.
All right, lads. I'll give you Blackbeard's
Hold
honest
on, I don't
story.
need Blackbeard's honest opinion for the third time. Okay, let me start the game here. Holy shit, though! I pointed the fan on me. I feel like, let me just turn up the air conditioner. Water is just forming in the air. Probably because it's about to storm soon, but. There we go. Black Island. Mystery Island. Yeah, I'm glad it was cool there. It has been 95 degrees all day today. With the humidity, I don't even know what the heat index would be, but I was out. I had to go run some errands and stuff, get some stuff done. And, yeah. I've been sitting here just doom scrolling for the last 2 hours, maybe longer. But, yeah, finally got on here. I don't know if I want to do 2 hours per game and do rapid fire games, or if I want to, you know, do 3 hours and then another 3 hours. I guess it all just depends on if I get sucked into the story or the game. Oh, Cat Island. That looks cool. See, the reason why I didn't get the, hold on, let me adjust the audio here. Okay, it should be better, I think. Is the audio good? You tell me. Anyways, the reason why I didn't get the resynced is because, look at those. Multiplayer, and I actually was able to play a game of multiplayer last time I was on here, so that's pretty badass. Then you've got the DLC, Freedom Cry and Aveline. And there's other stuff too. You don't get any of the stuff in the season pass on the resynced. Oh, there's a trailer. Oh, it's not even available anymore to watch. That's hilarious. But yeah, pretty much no reason to get the resynced version. It's like a D grade, a D master. I mean, it may look a little bit better, but yeah, I think I'll just pick up where I left off here. As you can see, 70% completion. And Aveline, I have that one completely done, and Freedom Cry is almost completely done. I'm at 70% because I think I lost my original game save, but this game save is from 2019, I believe. I know the date says 2026, but I mean, when I originally pulled it from the cloud, it was 2019. Tuesday, you was suffering. Your office was like an oven. I'm sorry to hear that. You need to get some, you know, like a nice window AC or something in there. What's crazy about second story houses is even if they have an attic up there or a crawl space up above you know, the ceiling in the second floor, all of the heat from the house gathers in the top floors, and it gets hot as shit. Especially if you have a well insulated roof and well insulated windows, it just holds all the heat in. Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that. A crank window? Holy shit. You got like, you got some kind of like ancient property. You said it's an office and you're over there cranking the window. Just being silly. Yeah, let me just crank my window. Crank that soldier window. Matter of fact, out of my whole life, I cannot even recall seeing a window where you crank it, except for in a car. Oh. Look for false drawers because I just got a chest recently inherited, and there's a false drawer in the bottom of it, and it's badass. It looks just like it's a part of the chest, and there's nothing there. And there's two drawers above it, big drawers, and then there's the false drawer at the bottom. Pretty badass. Also, there's a big slab of marble and a mirror on it. It's a nice, I guess you could call it a desk, but yeah, like you said, it's like a monster. Is it as you're going down the stairs? Because I was living with someone, my girlfriend's grandfather actually at the time, just because it was interesting circumstances. But anyways, he was the nicest. She obviously had nice things about her that I liked, but she was a train wreck, but obviously very good, you know, as a girlfriend, if you know what I mean. Anyways, I stay with him, and when you're walking up the stairs, like you go up and then you turn and you go up again. And it's not spiral, it's like it goes up straight and then it goes back completely 180 and you go turn around and go walking up the other way. But right in that spot where you turn around, it was a grandfather clock. I was like, man, that is badass. Like, massive one. Oh, that's badass. Awesome. You're on the deed. I'm on the deed to my house as well. It's a nice thing. Basically, no matter what happens, you can't get thrown out as long as you don't do anything crazy as hell. I shouldn't say that because there's this thing called Casey's Law where if they get enough people to write statements on you saying that, well, I did say if you're crazy as hell, but you have enough, a couple people write statements on you saying that you are not mentally sound, they are allowed to come and detain you without like permission or anything like that. Thank God that has never happened to me. I say some crazy shit, you know what I mean? I talk about conspiracy theories and all kinds of shit, but I've never said something so bad that I got involuntarily committed to a mental facility or incarcerated in a jail, you know. Oh my god. The taxes are 10K. Oh my god. Oh my god. That is insane. Well, if you don't mind me, if you don't mind me asking, you had a choice to split, what would your money been? $250,000. I know what I would have done. I would have moved to Central America and got a car. Not a car. I would have got that too, but Central America is actually affordable. I'm not, I'm not knocking anybody's lifestyle. You want to go live in Florida, or you want to go live in Washington, or you want to go live in Oregon, like, or New York, or wherever it is, that's cool. But for me personally, actually, I shouldn't even just say Central America. I should say certain states. There are 4 states that are a part of the Commonwealth. And a lot of people don't talk about this or know about this. The Commonwealth controls, like, I'm probably not the best at explaining this, but it's 4 states that are extremely wealthy and have a whole lot more pull over what things happen in their state than other states. Like, for example, Kentucky. It's a Commonwealth state. Like, we have so much precious metal here. We have so much, like, it's crazy. Gold, silver, all that. See what the world is like in 5 years. If it's still here, yeah. 500K? Man, if I had 500K, man, I know what I would do, man. I would go out, find me a good deal on a house, fix it up, get me a $10,000 car, because that's how much you have to spend to actually get a used car that's not halfway decent, but it's good. You know? Gotta spend $10,000. 6.5 ain't cutting it. It's gotta be 8.5, and even then they're like, this isn't enough. We can't give them something real good. We can't give them something that is not going to break. I should say that. Okay, let's go. $10,000. No, there's cheaper cars, but I just saying with the inflation and the prices that I've been seeing on Facebook Marketplace and other places, it's insane. The prices are insane. Five years though, you're right, but you know what I think? If I mean, it's not a hard prediction to make either. I think that probably the economy is going to get worse. We're going to accumulate more debt. We're already $38 trillion in debt. We're going to accumulate more debt. The economy is going to get worse. And everything is just going, it's going to be even more inflated than what it is now in 5 years. So right now, if you wanted to do something, invest it in a precious metal. Me personally, I would go with silver because circuit boards, microchips, all that type of stuff is built with silver and gold. And silver is the most conductive substance on the planet. I don't think silver will ever be, will ever not have a value. I can almost say that certainly. It's used in cars, it's used in computers, it's used in everything you can imagine. Yeah, I love me a good old brick. You mean like a brick of precious metal, or bricks as in like, construction, like stone masonry, bricklaying and stuff like that. Sorry. I've had kind of a long day, and I always do this, so apologies. Oh, cool. That's what you should be investing in if you, well, not bricks, obviously. If you don't, probably won't have that much to invest to begin with. Just being, if you're a normal person, investing in smaller amounts, more affordable amounts. But then if you hold on to that for, like you said, 5 years, you got to have some money that you're just planning on letting sit there. That's the only way it's going to work. And don't invest in crypto. That is like the biggest scam ever. The only way you're going to get money by investing in crypto is being a part of the scam. I knew that shit was a scam as soon as I heard it. I was like, so you're going to take my money and give me a token that I can redeem for like computer processing power. It's like, okay. And I can sell this to companies that need computer processing power. Wait, no, that's how it works. You need computer processing power to mine the bitcoins. The bitcoins themselves are actual currency. So, yeah. I don't know. It's a scam, though. We know that. That's awesome. Make them a certificate of deposit with a large, just a decent amount of money in it. A certificate of deposit in 20 years will accumulate a good amount of money. But you're not allowed to touch it until the time is up. So, yeah. If you do, you'll lose money. I actually had a certificate of deposit whenever I was a kid, and I cashed it whenever I got older, and it was awesome. It's awesome seeing like $100 turn into, you know, I forgot how much it was. It was a larger sum though, obviously. I wasn't allowed to just take the money because my grandparents were the ones who made, the thing, the certificate. But I did end up, I bought a car. At that time, you could buy cars for 500. It wasn't even that long ago. It was literally like 2012.
Adewale, your ambition still gives me pause. But I promised Auguste my help.
What's this?
Forged manifest. So I am told. One of your famous recruits wrote it.
Joachim Francois, Henry Marchand, Fortuné Jean.
I'm turning up the sound. Can you hear it or? Yeah, let me just adjust a little.
Good. I'm sure you will serve the expedition well.
Louis Gaudin will meet with the Harbor Master to arrange the remaining affairs of your expeditionary voyage. You may take the opportunity to switch the manifest.
At your signal, we will be ready to board.
Thank you. And thank you, Bastien.
Anything for the Maron of Saint-Domingue.
It's awesome that your dad did that. My grandfather has some stuff set up for me. I have one grandfather remaining. Not that I even care about any of that stuff, honestly, because I already have enough to satisfy me basically for the rest of my life, so I don't need to keep building shit, making shit, changing shit, getting better shit, I need to just be happy with what I have, like. Yo, what up, Daniel? Fuck. Hit the wrong button for dodge. Been playing the wrong games. Fucking A. Oh shit. I forgot about that sniper. No fucking way. Bro sniped me from afar. And I went stage fatality off the motherfucking roof. Right in the old cheek. You can't pet the dog. Alright, let's continue with the missions here. We need to locate Louise Godin. Maybe he's in this green bubble right here.
Thank you so much for sharing your fascinating research.
The thanks is all mine. And now I must...
I seen him. Alright, so I know where he is now. We gotta tail this guy. These are my least favorite types of missions. I don't hate them or anything, I just, I like the action over the stealth.
Très bien, ne bouge plus. Allez, il faut le ramener.
Mieux vaut l'écouter, mon gars.
Fuck. We'll stick to the rooftops. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, there's a couple new DLCs that are coming out. There is Quake. Quake came out with 19 new maps, new weapons, all kinds of new stuff, new enemy types. Quake 1, I mean. But anyways, yeah, and it's a free DLC. I'll be playing that eventually, soon. Mafia Old Country has a DLC coming out that looks really nice. I think it might even have a cooperative mode in it, or a multiplayer mode. I mean, it looks great. Or horde mode. It looks really good. Those are the two that I'm thinking of right off the bat, though, that I'm excited about.
Ma femme pense que je suis fou de vendre un si bas prix, mais qui écoute sa femme? Reviens
Reste là. Excellente distraction.
On ne te laissera pas filer.
Qui est ce gredin?
Il ne s'aimera pas. Coupez-lui la route. Ah, il essaie de nous semer. Coupez-lui la route.
Fuck, man. Surprised it took him that long to see me. You should. You should stream the Reanimal one tonight. I mean, like, look at how many thousands of hours of Dead by Daylight we've played and streamed. I know that I'm like talking to a brick wall when I say this, but seriously, there's always going to be Dead by Daylight. Hopefully, I guess. But there's a bunch of games on our backlogs that we need to stream. Oh, they will? On Reanimal or on Dead by Daylight? Oh, that's cool. Are you fucking me? Why would you just turn around and, like, seriously? Oh my god! Why? Really? You got the agility to fucking balance on a flower pot? Oh my god, man. Why are you taking the streets then?
Ceux qui ne profiteront pas de mépris.
Les pauvres enfants. Aurait été un honnête homme à faire vivre sa famille.
I'm glad you're enjoying it. I'm glad you like it. Me personally, I enjoyed it. I liked it, but Dead by Daylight is Dead by Daylight, and like, oh fucking A. Like I said, it's like I put in thousands of hours on that thing, man. Are you gonna find me in the fucking bush? Damn it. I'm trying to think of an equivalent game that Manhunt, I know this. is a stupid one to compare it to because it doesn't even have an online. Manhunt 1. I beat the game all the way through. I beat it on the hardest difficulty. I beat it with 5 stars on every scene. I got the platinum trophy, which it's called Psychopath, which it's named well because it takes a long ass time, a lot of grinding to get that platinum. But I was dedicated to getting it. But after I finished the game, I never played Manhunt 1 again. Every now and then I see people streaming and I'm like, hey, what's up? Oh, I can help you with this part. But it's like, at that point, it's pretty much over for me. Why did you quit? That's hilarious. Why isn't this DVD? Oh, this is DVD day. Why? What did it? You're in too deep. That's the problem. Everybody that is expecting you on Saturday at 2 a.m. to be playing DVD, you know, I would say that's a healthy amount. Absolutely. Maybe not 11 hours of it, but once a week, yeah, that's cool. I mean, 11 hours even once a week is kind of cool. I mean, but I'm a killer main, so it's probably a different perspective for you than it is for me because I love Survivor. It's fun. I obviously love Killer because of how much I've played it, but it's just like you can only do something so long before you get burnt out, you know, and that's why I had to take breaks on the game. Like, it's baffling to me how long a game can go on a 3-gen. 45 minutes to an hour on a 3-gen. Doesn't even have to be a 3-gen. It could just be people that keep getting slugged, keep healing themselves, and keep running away. I'm like patrolling these 3-gens, and yeah, it's not happening, you know. I've got better things to do with my life, and I know it sounds silly to say because I don't really have much going for me, but I've got better things to do than to chase around people on Dead by Daylight. Like, holy shit, man, I've done it so much, and it's fun. It is 100% fun. I love it, and I love running away from them and trying to fix the gens and all that, but God, man, at some point you gotta just like branch out. For me, another one that came out it wasn't the exact time, but around the same time was Overwatch. I know you might not like Overwatch at all, but I played it a lot, and I've played it with Jilly a lot as well, and it's the same way. It's like I play it, get burned out, and then don't play it for like a couple years. But I always play Dead by Daylight on Halloween. I mean, around Halloween, because they have something going on. They usually have a new killer that's overpowered. So, gotta get in on that. The randoms do not entertain me. I'm playing as a survivor, and now I finally found out what a sandbag is. Sandbagging. I'm trying to walk through a doorway, and a stupid survivor is standing in the doorway so that the killer can catch up to me and fucking hit me. Or I'm trying to run away, and the survivor keeps walking in front of me. I mean, or I'm a killer, and I'm trying to put them on the hook, and they're standing in front of the hook. I swear, it's so obnoxious. Chaos Shuffle. I didn't actually try Chaos Shuffle. And this is crazy. I've been sitting here talking to you for like 45 minutes and I've barely played. You know, it's good to hear from you. I have not had the best day. I had to take my mom to get an MRI, and it's like, you know, they do a scan. She's having a scan done on her back, you know, and she was just nervous about it because she's claustrophobic, and I'm like, I wasn't being very nice about it, I'll just say that. I was being nice, but at the same time, she insists on driving, and she drives crazy. Like, going through the Kroger parking lot, and she's like angry as hell because she went to the MRI thing, not the MRI thing, was it MRI? I think it's an MRI thing, and she it's an open one too. It's not a closed one. Yes, it is. I've had one. Me personally, I'm not claustrophobic when it's that, you know what I mean? Like, it's like that, but I'm claustrophobic if something's pressing up against me and it's like holding me there. Oh, thank you, Bonnie. I appreciate that. I hope you're having a good day. Anyways, she ended up, first it was 25 minutes she laid there, uh, and they're asking her if she's moving, and she's like, no, I'm not moving. And the images were blurry, and she's like, all right, well, it'll be another 25 minutes if you want to try it again. And by that time, she was just like not happy. She's very upset and left out of there. And yeah, I think she's chilled out now, though. I know I have. Let me hit this weed, by the way. I've not even hit that. Yeah, Barksy said she declined the music. I would be sitting in there, be like, "Can I pick my playlist?" They'd be like, "Yeah," and it'd be like, I push my fingers into my eyes. It's the only thing that slowly stops the yay. Man, it's made of all the things I have to take. No, that's honestly, I'm not that claustrophobic unless something is pushing up against me, like holding me down. That's when I feel claustrophobic. But if I'm just like laying in a bunk bed, I don't know if you guys have ever seen these beds that the Navy people have, but that are on ships and stuff, but they are crazy looking. They're just these little cots that are built super strong into the side of the boat inside, obviously, and you lay down on it, and the piece of metal for the person who's sleeping above you is very close. It's like, I think, like 6 inches away from your face. I don't know, but it looks crazy. But that type of thing would give me claustrophobia. But being pinned down by, like, maybe like if something collapsed on me and I had to wait for people to get me out of there, that, I mean, I don't even think that's claustrophobia. That's just normal, common logic fear sense, you know, like.
Les rois et les reines m'ont vendu leurs trésors. Je vous les offre, à rabais, bien sûr.
You didn't know what you was refusing. That's so funny. You know what though? If they had told me, like, I don't know, mine, I did it. It was so quick, and it took the very first time because I remained extremely still.
Celui qui me ramènera cet esclave pourra choisir.
What the fuck? Nut shot.
As you can see, my men are working around the clock to prepare.
Ow.
You may expect a fine vessel. It is to precisely the demands of science and your other entities. What? Do not worry about things. It will be attended. There is only outstanding matter. Do you have the name for the manifest? Yes, I see. Come then. You must be itching to escape everything.
Detected. Alright. Every time you say moi, I think that you're leaving. It's so funny. You know what I've noticed is the women that, I'm not trying to say this in a weird way, but the women that I attract and the attention that I garner from women is the attitude and the behavior and everything about them. They're all friendly, you know, like you, both of you guys, for example, you're super nice, super friendly, but you don't let people walk all over you or say stupid shit. You don't like people, I'm assuming, because I've never been this way to either one of you, that are overly sexual, you know. Like, I wouldn't want someone to be like that with me, even if, you know. So, like, all the women that I am friends with on YouTube, it's like they all have the same type of attitude of just chill, you know. I love it. I don't know what made me want to say that. Maybe it was because we were talking about phobias and behaviors and stuff. Yeah, she was on a waiting list, and she got an open MRI machine, but apparently she still had a panic attack, you know. I think there's even, because I was reading about them, obviously they're extremely expensive. Brand new MRIs cost millions of dollars. The highest one that I saw was a $7 million machine. Pretty crazy. And I'm assuming this is for like some 600-pound person who can just lay down on it like a bed or something, you know. I don't know. Yeah, yeah, that's what I'm saying is yeah, the open MRI is, it's got an opening on the side, but you still have to lay on that board. You still have to raise your arms above your head and keep them steady there, and then control your breathing, and then yeah, do all the things. But we're gonna try some other things because she's trying to get a imaging of her back, and she's got an X-ray of her spine, but an MRI obviously is much more detailed. It is like thousands of images, very detailed, shows all this detail. But yeah, if you just look at the X-ray, you can see she's been diagnosed with scoliosis. She has chronic back pain, and what we're trying to do is get her some pain medication, like some actual pain medication, not like Suboxone or methadone or any weird shit like that. You know, I want to get her on like Lortabs, Percocet, something that is normal, that she can manage the pain and it not be like, you know what I mean? Well, actually, they're gonna do an MRI. They were talking to her about doing an MRI instead of doing a fuck. A CAT scan instead of an MRI. Maybe I'm mixing it up. It's something that is not as elaborate as an MRI. but it can still show up, you know, what they need to see. Thank you for the prayers too, by the way. I appreciate you. God bless you, and I will keep you in my prayers. And I think of you as my sister in Christ. And anytime anybody talks to me about prayer, I make it a point to say, I totally understand what you mean, and thank you. Prayer has done so much for me in my life. It has got me out of so many bad things that I never thought I was going to be able to get out of. Like horrible situations, physical, psychological. I mean, so yeah, I just want to let you know I'm there for you too, and everybody else too. Like, I know I'm gonna like get into more talking. It's just a little bit more talking. There's this YouTuber called, his name is Stefan Richardson. You guys probably don't know him, but he does gaming content like me, and he recently had a surgery on his head where he had a skin graft taken from his wrist and his arm and put on his head, and it was like really botched, really bad. And he's been posting these shorts, and all I can do is just say I'm praying for you. Me and Mom are praying for you every day. Like when I see shit like that, I'm just, you know, it's crazy to me. Some guy that is just a normal dude, never hurt nobody, online playing his games, and then some weird shit like that happens. I was looking up like what the condition was and why he had to have it. It was not even a fatal condition, or was not even like something that could kill him. It was like, I think it's called a ketone, I think, or a keno, or something like that. Anyway, it's this acne stuff that you get either around your eye or like your eyebrow, and it can move, you know, when you bust the things, it can like be like acne, I guess. Anyways, yeah, it's just horrible. It's a horrible situation. And let me link his YouTube, because he needs some good positive stuff, if you guys could. And if you want to see his condition, look at the shorts. Damn it, man. 1 second. Acupuncture, I've heard of, you know, and I know what it's about, and I've heard of it, but I don't have too much confidence in it. I think that it can work, you know, like, but I think that sometimes when you have chronic pain, the only thing that's really going to work, like big time work to a point where you're not in horrible pain, is probably opioids. you know how they're talking about that ibogaine hallucinogen that's supposed to make you, uh, anytime you ever have an opioid, you get sick, which is already what happens if you take too much. But like, it's not gonna, even though people are not gonna want it, people are still gonna be in pain. So I don't know how I feel about the ibogaine thing. I know it would be awesome for tobacco, alcohol, things that maybe, people don't need and they want to break a habit, but is it going to happen with all substances? I don't really know. It's like, it's kind of interesting. All right, I'm going to link the guy's YouTube, okay? And like I said, guys, if you could show this person some love, they need it. I need you to do it if you can. If be like, hey, Sir Jacob, send me over here, or whatever you want to say. This is Stefan Richardson. It's the guy I was talking about with the surgery recently. Anyways, let me play this game. It's been like an hour and 10 minutes. Pop one perk and you're talking for an hour and a half. So let's see, it's 10 o'clock, 2 a.m., still got a while. Have you decided whether you're going to do Reanima or you're going to do, I think you're going to do DBT, you said, because people are counting on it or whatever. Sounds crazy even saying that. People are counting on it. I could just imagine someone like reading a community post that says, sorry guys, not gonna be able to do DVD tonight, and then they just start smashing their keyboard. No, no, no! How am I gonna make it through the week without my weekly DVD binge?
may expect a fine vessel fitted to precisely the demands of science, Other activities.
What other activities?
Do not worry about things. There is only outstanding matters. You have the name of the manufacturer? Yes, right here. Come then. You must be itching to inspect that. Indeed, I am.
Ça suffit! Sors de ces buissons!
See you later. You text like a MySpace gorilla. You text like a MySpace girly. That's not an insult either. I had a MySpace and I grew up in the MySpace era. I know you might be like 5-10 years older than me though. I'm 34 this year. Anyways, have a good night. I appreciate you. What the actual fuck? Alright.
Tu l'as entendu?
I got a checkpoint though, if you notice, if anybody's here. I got it. I got a fucking checkpoint. Let's try sniping them like I did last time. Frenzy darts. Nice. That sounds badass. It also reminds me of Jilly talking about Hogwarts Legacy. Bought the game full price, played it once, never turned it back on. I know that feeling. It just happens sometimes. It might not even be a bad game at all. Might be super good. Oh my god, I've had so many games like that. God, the most recent one that I can think of was Mass Effect, the Legendary Collection. Oh, it's so well titled. Dude, I even had multiple saves where I went back. And I'm like, alright, it's glitched. I looked on Reddit, I was like, how can I possibly change this? And then I'm like, yeah, I'll just load a previous save and then maybe it won't be glitched. And it worked fine. But then it got to a point where shit, like, I don't know, maybe I can't remember. Just the save file is what's glitched, not the game itself. Well, the game is glitched, but you can fix it by loading. Man, I was like at a really climactic part of Mass Effect 1 as well. It was fun. I enjoyed it. Let's get the fuck out of here. Yesterday, Silent Hill 2 remake got a performance patch. But that being said, it's pretty damn good how it was before this patch. I have not looked at it, but I'm sure that it's even better because I was able to play through the game multiple times without having any trouble. Silent Hill F, there was some crazy shit going on at launch. Like, you know, just objects missing, like random shit happening. I didn't actually play Silent Hill 2
French
remake
or not, these
on launch
scientists must
because,
reach their destination.
or maybe I did. I didn't stick with
Knowledge
it
is more
because I was
important
like,
than cargo.
man, everybody's streaming this right now. When everybody's streaming something, I don't want to be streaming it. I like to stream other stuff.
Fire!
Ready to fire! 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 Fire!
Not but right.
Fire!
I gotta catch up with that boat. Yo, what up, Titan? Yeah, Silent Hill F, it was not a very solid launch, but they fixed it eventually. I'm over here with the Gothic remake. We're on the 13th patch, I think it is. It says update .13, so it's like been 13 patches. I have not even tried to play it. Last time I played it, it said it was like 65 days, I think. Maybe more. Anyways, and I would have just loaded it up. I probably didn't even stream it. It is so broken. As soon as you load into it, it crashes. It like starts stuttering, and then it just crashes. And it's actually worse than it launched. I'm sure they've got another patch out now, though. I'm thinking about just playing the original Gothic because they have a PS2 port that they include with the remake, and it runs perfectly.
Fire! They're firing the body! Hey!
Ready to bust, Captain!
Fire! Fire! Keep your distance! And you... Fire!
Captain!
Fire! Fire! Off to Jericho! Fire!
Break us shot
Fire!
out there!
Down!
We've been hit!
Cannon ready! That storm straight from hell! Fire! Fire! Sailors! To your stations!
Nice.
Ready to fire, Captain!
Douse all but limbs! Loose man sails!
The expedition's almost done. I noticed they're releasing the other Gothics as well.
Fire!
Like 2 and 3. Holy shit. Fucking A, man. I must have hit the expedition ship. It was going way too close to the target ship.
Loose all and trim sharp to the wind! We must defend that ship. French or not, these scientists must reach their destination. Our people must capture their secrets.
We pushed to get the platinum before they gutted it. Understandable.
He's worth the fight.
A little skill in the right wind won't last long.
Sometimes the game is unplayable though, whenever it launches, and even up to 6 months to a year after launch, it's still broken. Some of the most extreme examples I can think of are Cyberpunk. Well, Gothic is getting up there. I'm pretty sure it's been 6 months now, or approaching. I know it's been 3. Probably a lot others I can't think of right now. Oh yeah, Dying Light 2. Dying Light 2 was not playable for a whole year. It was just completely broken. You'd load in and then it would crash. Stupid expedition ship keeps running into me. How the fuck am I supposed to shoot?
Got us that time! Stay close, so she can't use that route! Fire! Fire! Awaiting orders! Fire!
Got him. Still needs a few more shots. Oh my god, how was the expedition ship? They must have ran over a landmine. Or not a landmine, a mine.
We must defend that ship. French or not, these scientists must reach their destination. Our people must capture their secrets. Knowledge is more important than any cargo.
Aye, Captain. He's worth the fight.
With a little skill in the right wind won't last long.
What game are you skipping? Let me scroll back. Oh yeah, that's fucking hilarious that you even mentioned that. Let me ask you, do you think that I'm gonna be playing it? Oh, I understand. Well, I'm not going to be playing it, and I didn't play the one about the girl who wanted to kill herself. I don't know. Maybe they're good, maybe they're not. I don't know. I think I'll stick with the classics. I don't know. If they keep remaking them, I don't know. I want Silent Hill The Room, honestly, remade. I mean, I said that. If it's so badass that Blood made a map based off of that, it's so badass.
Off to Devi Dome! Fire! Your mark, Captain! Use chain shot to stop her escaping! Touch fire! Fire! Hey! Here we come! Steady! Be careful of me! Land! Oh! Look out, Captain!
The Twitter war. The free one. It's hilarious. I don't know. All I'm saying is, whenever I see, like, Forspoken, right? I didn't know shit about it. But whenever I saw, and forgive me for saying so, but female protagonist, not an endearing character, and maybe she can be, you know, a rebel, she can be however she wants to be, but just generally unlikable and annoying and arrogant, and when it comes down to the plot, it sucked ass, like really bad. She's like narcissistic and just annoying. You know, and I never even played the game. I just watched a few clips, and I'm like, fuck no, I'm not playing that. One, there's a million tutorials and a million different combat mechanics I'm going to need to learn, all these different spells and all these different... No thank you, I've got about a bunch of other games that are well worth playing over that. You know? I'm just kidding, I didn't buy it. Because I would have. I know. Well, that's why you gotta do a little bit of looking and digging. For me, sometimes, like with this Halo purchase, it's like, it's Halo coming to PlayStation. For me, I'm a shooter guy or whatever, you know, I like the boomer shooters, and I also like Halo, and I like all that. I'm just glad to see Halo on PlayStation, even if it's different developers, different stuff. Like, it's just cool to see. And with Gears of War as well, it's another title that I really wanted to have access to on PS5. I would like Nintendo to get rid of their exclusives. I mean, they can only hold on to that shit for so long, right? Nintendo is crazy to me because they can make a game where nobody talks. They only make like grunting noises throughout the whole game. And it's just considered acceptable. Like Pokemon, or, you know, Pokemon should definitely have enough money to have a full voice dub of multiple languages. Like, you're picky though. Or by Horizon Forbidden West. Your big regret. Oh, well, I played a little bit of that one, and I played a little bit of the original. I did think that whenever they started getting further into the female protagonist thing, like I was talking about, like it started to get more woke in the second game, definitely. It's not like that's gonna make or break a game to me. If it really has good enough combat and good enough stuff going on for it, I won't even care about any woke thing that, you know. But if it's a shit game and then it has woke elements, I'm gonna shit on it probably. I walk left and she says, no, you have to go right. Sick 'em, Torkel. Well, I've played my share of games where the NPCs will not shut the fuck up and they say the exact same voice line over and over. Divinity Original Sin 2. When you're in the marketplace, all the people in the market are saying the same thing. It's not even as diverse as like Elder Scrolls or anything like that. It's like they just say the same dialogues, talking to each other over and over. That being said, though, Divinity is a really good game. Sometimes simplicity like, look at the puzzle before you tell me the answer, for fuck's sake. Walk into a puzzle room, she says, if we do this, and this is this, I can get out of here. And you should have made a short out of that. That sounds hilarious.
Don't hit their mine! Use this rubber when they're there! Fire! Ready to march, Captain! Fire! Miss! Fire! Ready! Loaded!
Here's the expedition. Oh my god, why do they always fucking... They're gonna blow up.
Fire! Down they go! Fire! Going fast as we can! Storm, everybody! Looks bad! Fire! Hey!
Not a bad shot. Now, why would I need a resync of this game, honestly? Because this is nice as shit. And this DLC is not even available on the resync. There is no DLC.
Ready to fire! Get that dog! Fire!
I swear if I slam into that fucking ship. Oh my god. I know you guys saw that, right? The ship that I'm supposed to be protecting just goes flying into enemy territory every time.
All sail! She'll take it! Aye, Captain. He's worth the fight.
With a little skill in the right wind, it won't last long.
Sick 'em, boy. Get him, Torgal. Sick 'em, boy, or what is it? I wasn't sad when they took it out. I thought it was like very repetitious, and I use that attack all the time. Maybe if they could like do it a quarter of the times that he actually said it, maybe it would be good. But I think it's enough to drive somebody insane. The CIA probably used that for interrogation sounds. They're like, what is it? Tell me, what is it? Who the fuck is Torgal? I need to go back because I think Titan said something. Resident Evil 4, Ashley, every time she got picked up by the enemy and was screaming for help, I was just like, take her, I'm tired of her complaining. Yeah, I know a lot of people were like that. And this may be a popular or unpopular opinion, I don't know anymore. But Sherry was cute when she was in Silent Hill 2. I really liked that. I thought she was very cute, you know. And I thought that the relationship between Leon and Claire was very romantic and cute as well. But I think that later on, when Sherry is older, like, Sherry, I don't know, she's kind of a waifu, you know, when she gets older, you know. I don't know many people that would say that. What up, Frosty? Have you played any of the Resident Evil games? Or the remakes? God, my skin tastes like salt. I just like it was so fucking hot today. You're gonna have to get a shower later, I guess. But 95 degrees outside. Seen it too many times. Not the remakes, other than 2. I was bored. I've seen it too many times. Hasn't played 9. Okay, so we're talking about Resident Evil. Because I'm thinking Silent Hill, 2. And obviously there's a lot of Silent Hills that I want to see remade. I want all of them if I can. I think personally, just because I prefer modern controls, and also the graphics were really nice, in the remakes of 2 and 3, like, I don't think that those were bad, but I went all the way through the game and I enjoyed it. And I played Resident Evil 9 all the way through on Insanity. Not Insanity, the hardest difficulty, and then it unlocks Insanity, which is the hardest. I've done it without crafting and without healing the entire game. And I was able to unlock unlimited ammo and I forgot what else I bought. Maybe it was an RPG with unlimited ammo or something, but it was a lot that I got for beating it all like that. One of these days I will load it up and we will go through the game on Insanity mode. In Insanity mode, if you get touched by anything, you die, pretty much. It's annoying as hell. So you played 6 and you saw Chris in 6 and you're like, oh, he looks, pretty nice. No, not on Resident Evil 9, and it's not. It's called Insanity. I liked Ada, and I thought she was really cute. Not cute, that's not the right word. She was sexy, strong, and feminine all at the same time. Like, I don't know. That's okay. Did you know, I wanted to tell you about this, Sparksy, because I forgot. There is a skull that you can obtain on, a skull is a thing that gives you a modifier when you play the game. On Halo, the new Halo that we got, that gives you third-person view. Third-person view isn't just automatically an option. You have to find the skull. But anyways, yeah. And then there's other skulls that do things. And there's difficulty modifiers. and you can replay it like a million times over with all this other. I'm sure they're gonna add stuff. We're trying to go through it on legendary with no difficulty modifiers, no schools, no cheat codes, none of that. Chris Redfield fist fought a boulder. Well, I think Resident Evil Rising is pretty funny, and there's a lot of action going on in that game. I'm not going to spoil anything, guys. If you know, don't spoil anything. Like, Frosty hasn't played it yet, but he knows about the final fights, I think. I'm pretty sure. Or at least one of them. But, like, yeah. Let's see. That was my issue. The jump scares don't faze me. The writing... The writing is something special. They say the dumbest stuff. I know, I agree. I don't know. You had to ask it in a full question. You can't just say 2 words and it be a question. You have to be, give me some context as to what you're talking about. Are you okay? As the guy's head is bursting open. The final fight. Oh, Metal Gear Rising. Yeah, the final fight. I'm not gonna spoil it for you if you don't know, but there's some epic shit that happens at the end with a final fight. You know, crazy shit going on. But he's not the only one. I'll just say that there's a lot of cool characters that you have to fight through, and it is very meme worthy. And Metal Gear Rising should be ported to like every console right now, and it would immediately sell. It would do numbers. Like, this just in, Metal Gear Rising does 30 million in the first day, you know. Yeah, it is humor. And also, it's not meant to be a Metal Gear game where you sneak around. It's a hack and slash game, so it's like a whole different element of playing, and Konami made it, so sometimes Konami fucks up. Yes, I understand that. So some people will definitely say that, but this one they did not mess up. They did exactly, like, they had some people in there chiefing some Snoop Dogg weed or something and making the funniest shit. And not just funny, but at the same time, it still felt like there was drama going on in the game, and it kept you on the edge of your seat, wondering what the fuck's gonna happen. Oh yeah, Peace Walker. Peace Walker's really good, and that will be available soon. It's available for pre-order right now. You get Peace Walker and Metal Gear Solid 4 remade or remastered, whatever it is. I think it might be remade, I don't know. I know that the other 2 games were remade, but yeah, I did Peace Walker all the way through, and I did it through a PSP emulator. That was a really good one. It's not realistic as far as how many times Snake gets shot, blown up, and if you want it to be more realistic like that, turn up the difficulty or something. But it's fun for what it is, you know. A little bit of tactical espionage. Dreamcast is a badass one. Sega CD is really good as well. Sega in general made some amazing consoles and games. No, I have my post notifications off. Let me see. Nice, you got blood, bro. Good to hear. Hold on a second. I'm seeing what JL Gaming is saying, because he might want to play Space Marine. Nah, he's streaming something else. I'm trying to find somebody to play some different games. I've got so many different on the backlog.
Fire! 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 Fire!
Yeah, I can't wait to see it. Also, what do you rate that Backbone controller device for a phone? Did it break eventually? Because I don't know, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know if it would be quality or not, because I never had one, but she had that life experience. Hardest boss ever was the old lady I faced off with in The Price is Right. DDG is not playing Halo. I hate to break it to you. I'm just joking, but trust me, he's not playing it. And if he is playing it, he's playing it by himself on a difficulty that he enjoys. And I'm not saying this because I talked to him and I know and he said that. I'm using deductive reasoning to make that conclusion. Yeah, but there was 5-day early access, bro. So that wasn't exactly, I mean, yeah, I guess it's launch day, I don't know, but I know he plays on hard difficulty, but if you notice, he doesn't want to play Quake, and he doesn't want to play Halo with us, and both of those we were playing on hard difficulties. Quake is the hardest shit. It really is. especially if you don't know the whole damn map like you do. You already know where everything is. You already know what you're gonna do. You know. Nice. Did it end up breaking the backbone controller, or does it still work and everything? And also, was there anything that ended up breaking on it, like buttons or a function, a charging port, anything? All I'm saying is, Frosty, maybe not with other games, but I don't think he wants to play Quake, and I don't think he wants to play the new Halo. Oh, that sucks. I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, I know this is so fucked up to say, but if you were in my shoes and you were, yeah, it's pretty entertaining watching you interact with the randoms and Tian, who doesn't speak the best English. Like, she speaks good English, right? But whenever it's someone that is like Indian or speaks a different language, but they also speak English, it's like English isn't their first language. Like, you can see it in some of your clips. The language barrier is just off between her and another person who doesn't have English as their first language. You know what I mean? Also, the people are trolling. Like, as soon as I hear an Indian guy's voice, I know he's about to fuck your shit up, and you still give him the benefit of the doubt. It's the equivalent of hanging up on a scammer that calls you on your cell phone. But Frosty gives them the benefit of the doubt, and then they go through and they sabotage all their shit and kill Tian at the very end. Yeah, let me just get to Molotov, okay? Yeah, I've hidden all the guns from him. He shouldn't have anything. Meanwhile, he's found some fuel in a bottle. Burns all the horses to death and burns the carriage. We're gonna bury it, guys, okay? Okay, if we need to get it out, it's at these longitude and latitude. Use a compass rose and a sextant to find it. Look at the position of the sun in the sky. Oh, taco is your safe word. You should make it Taco Cat, because Taco Cat backwards is still Taco Cat if you spell it backwards. Yeah. I think that's cool. You might be able to get a tattoo that even looks like Taco Cat. Like, if you look at it from the bottom and you look at it from the top. I forgot what that's called, but it's a text that can be read from the top to the bottom, and still you see the same word, or you see two different words. You might know what I'm talking about. I don't know. Funeral is a word that can be done with if it's written the right way. If you flip it over, it looks like funeral. If you flip it over again, it looks like funeral. That's hilarious, bro. After I beat this, do you want to play something? I'm down to play something if you want to. If you don't want to, that's cool. I would just think of the new Quake stuff would be cool.
Not but crime!
No, we're definitely not talking about you, bro.
Fire!
That would be rude. That's alright. Another time. I'm gonna play it anyways, probably.
Captain! No!
Yeah, they do. Dude, the new Quake stuff looks better than, like, holy shit. The new Quake 1 stuff looks better than the whole game. Like, dare I say, I mean, like, the whole game obviously is wonderful, but that episode, it's like, the developers, there's bosses, the enemy types all look different. That's one thing that you said you didn't like about it, I think, was the lack of enemy types.
Damn these odds!
Brace yourselves! Fire! Fire! Incoming! Fire! Fire! Fire!
There, go, Manswalker!
They're firing!
Ready to fire, Captain!
Fire! Fire! Here it goes! Fire!
Ready to march, Captain! Take it, damn it, here!
Yeah. Are you wanting to go to sleep? It's only 11.
Fire!
Awaiting order! Okay, we'll break up. Hammer that! Carpenter, you set that right out there. Fire! Right there! Fire! On your mark, Captain! Keep clear! Zero! Break us something over there! Fire! Ready to fire! Fire! Miss! Another hit!
Oh, fuck. Okay. Well, I'm gonna assume that another time is good, and we're just not gonna play it tonight because you've got stuff you gotta do tomorrow. Feel free to dive into it at your leisure, you know, if you want to do a little bit tonight, you know, just chilling. We'll start it from the beginning when we start it. Maybe even Lane will just pick up the game because it's so cheap. Wait, I don't know if it is cheap, but you know, Far Cry 4 is like $3 or $2 right now, and it's got a 2-player online co-op. It's really good. I'm gonna be playing that with him one of these days. One of these days this week. At least one more time. We're already at 2 hours here, and I talked for like an hour talking to Barksy and Bonnie and other people. But yeah, I'm probably gonna come back with another game. I think I'm gonna make a loaded baked potato and a BLT baconless tomato sandwich for tonight. Quick and easy. Well, it's not quick because you got, but if you put it in there early, yeah, it's easy. I'm just breaking up some bud. Don't hold me to that though. I might not even stream after this, but the night is young, you know. And Quake just released those new maps. Pretty badass. 19 new maps on one episode. It must be full of chock full of content. New weapons, a bunch of stuff, you know. So I'm excited to try that out. And when Mafia Old Country DLC releases in a couple days, we'll be playing that as well. Got a couple irons in the fire. $4. Yeah, it's even yeah, it might even be discounted on PlayStation as a Plus member. I know, right? I love it. And you never have to worry about if you can find a game on Quake. Because they always do. You can always find a game.
Every last scrap of duck on the wind!
Aye, Captain. He's worth the fight.
With a little skill in the right wind, it won't last long.
Starboard! To bring cargo here, sir!
Fire! Fire! Fire!
Not but grind! Ready to fire! Damn it! Number up!
Fire!
All hands!
Fire! Rest! Fire! Fire!
A well-placed shot there!
Fire! Fire! Douse the royals and tops!
All down and blew up! Down!
Blues down! Catch some wind!
Hold on, sailor!
Batten yourselves!
Cannon!
Fire!
That's to live with breath!
Ease off the wind! Fire! Get the mains free!
Use game shot to slow their flight.
Fire!
Station sailors!
Fire! Fire! We'll be
Yes,
first on the
fire!
rocks, Captain!
Shoot the mines as she drops.
Fire!
That storm straight from hell.
Fire!
You don't know about chain shot? It's in shotguns as well. It makes, also known as a bolo shot, because two rocks or two hard, like ideally steel balls, and then they're like, you know, tied together like that. It's deadly. and you can spin it around and throw it at someone's ankles, and it trip them and make them fall, or bust them in the ankle, or you can hit them in the head with it. And then so you take that concept and then you put it into the cannons. They would take 2 cannonballs, they would tether them together with a chain, and when it flies through, it is like much more devastating than just a regular cannonball. With a shotgun, they take 2 ball bearings, 2 steel ball bearings, big ones, and then they tether them together with a strong whatever, and then they shoot it like that, and it's extremely lethal as well. Yeah, bolo. I don't know if that's how it's spelled, but yeah, that's also, that's how they would use that device to catch fleeing prisoners. They would throw the bolo thing and it would wrap up their legs and they would fall, and then they could capture them or kill them. Bolas. Okay, yeah.
You heard the captain! Fire! Fire! Working on it! Fire! Not but brine! Fire! Ready to bark, Captain!
Come on.
You'll bundle the ship by the water! Fire! Hey!
This is the last fucking
Keep
ship.
up water bounce! Don't
This
let the ram
storm is going crazy. Here we go. I missed.
Fire! Fire! Storm, everybody! Looks bad!
Alright, we got it. There's probably a whole nother battle. Oh, never mind. We got it. Yes. And I got the bonus objectives. My bad, I didn't say Andrew. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Is the handheld thing. That's the bolas thing that you can spin around in your hand, and it's like 2 rocks attached to a string, you know, like a strong rope or whatever, and then you throw it at the person's ankles and it ties them up and makes them fall when they're running.
Hole in the stunsails! It will be a great temptation. My fight is in Port-au-Prince, Adewale.
I must stay focused.
Build a Maroon Navy then.
Do not mistake my gratitude, Adewale. This ship is a grand blessing. An advanced knowledge of the seas, a boon to our cause. Maroon do not crave an empire, only independence over our own territory.
We're going to fast travel now though, because that was fucking long as shit. I know, right? Autocorrect is always putting some weird ass words. My bad, I'm back. Alright. We're back on land, finally. Yeah, that would be awesome. They've made so many different Assassin's Creed too, and none of them are like that, where you can customize your character to be like how you want. It's always you're playing a character. But I think that's because Ubisoft doesn't want there to be any like gray area. Like, or are you a man or are you a woman in this game, you know? It's very clear, you know.
Allez, aidez-moi. Quel drame s'est déroulé ici?
Like the Aveline DLC on here, you play as a woman. This rifle is nice. That guy has no idea. That's hilarious. Bro, Baldur's Gate is amazing. Literally every Baldur's Gate game I've ever played has been fun. Every Divinity game I've ever played. Well, I only played Divinity 2. Whoops.
Thank you. Make your ancestors proud.
I don't know what was going on there, but that was a glitch.
Please. I can't move. Don't let them find me. Be careful.
I think Dark Alliance 2 was fun. It's meant for casual players, you know. I think that's kind of obvious. But I'm playing on normal, so someone could just say, yeah, turn it up on hard and say that. I guarantee you it's not going to be easy. Damn it.
Look it up! I can't feel my arms. Please, be
Attends
careful.
là. Arrête. Arrête-toi tout de suite.
Mon Dieu!
We're approaching the end of this DLC before too long. He's shackled and hurt. That's why you have to carry him.
Merci. Merci. Please, be careful.
This is the wrong way.
Don't let them fire.
Alright. Alright.
I can't feel my heart. Mon Dieu!
Arrête-toi! Oui! Essaie de tirer, cafard! Attaquez des deux côtés!
I'm in a glitch, damn it. Fuck. Alright. Let's go and report to this person. See if it finishes up the DLC. I know we're close to 90%. Alright, this is the final mission. I'm not trying to play it right now, though. I'm trying to play something else. We'll stop this at 2 hours and 40 minutes. So, Frosty, do you want to play Quake, or should I play something else? Or I could just play the regular campaign, because I need to get further. Yeah, he's gone. Alright, Frosty, I will see you in probably like 30 minutes or so. I appreciate you. I mean, Titan. If I said Frosty, my bad. Titan, I will see you in like 30 or 45 minutes or so. Maybe less. Peace out.